Welcome back to Autism Live. I'm really excited this morning because we have a rare treat. In the studio with us now, we have a mother and son team who have written a new book, not quite yet out on the stands, but something that you're all going to want to know about. If not now, very soon in your future. This book is called Come to Life, and the subtitle, I'm going to ask Emily Iland, or actually I'm going to ask Tom. Tom, what's the subtitle?
This is called Come to Life, Your Guide to Self-Discovery.
And I've sort of given it away that who I'm here with, Tom Iland and Emily Iland. And we've had you both on the show before in a couple of different ways. You're an amazing team of inspirational folks. A mom who was Johnny on it and really made a huge difference in your community and has continued to make a difference in the bigger community. And Tom, you are a speaker who is out there tearing it up and letting people know that having autism is something that can be a plus in your life and something that you can move through and come to an understanding of and be able to help other people. You've, as I said, you've been speaking, but now you've joined your mom to write this amazing book. Tell us again the title.
Come to Life, Your Guide to Self-Discovery.
Okay. Now, I've had a little bit of an opportunity to get a pre-look at this book and to go through some of the exercises with my son, and I was saying to them before the break, it's amazing. This is a book that everybody needs to have. If you've got a teenager or somebody who's about to be a teen or older on the autism spectrum, if you've been thinking, I don't know how to broach subjects, I don't know how to help my child, this is the manual. And it's fun and exciting. And I thought that my son was not going to want to participate in it. He even said, I don't want to know about this. I don't want to do it. But we got down to do one of the exercises, and it really, I can tell you, it's changed everything.
Wow.
It changed how he looked at me. It changed how I looked at him. I think it changed how he looked at the future. And that's just one of countless exercises that are in the book. So talk to us, guys. First of all, when is the book available?
It should be published July 1st.
Okay.
And it's going to be available at thomasisland.com.
Okay.
We're going to start with our own distribution. But it's going to be printed in Porterville by youth with disabilities, youth in a work program who are learning job skills. They're actually manufacturing the book.
You are so good about doing that, making sure that your time and energies involve people that are on the autism spectrum, because you're that kind of a mom. We appreciate that. This is the first time that you guys have written a book together. Is that correct?
Yes.
And so whose idea was it first to write this? Was it your idea, Tom, or was it Mom's idea?
A little bit of both of us. It started with me creating my mantra, know yourself, love yourself, be yourself. When she asked me, if you could tell people with autism one thing, what would it be?
And that really is, from where we are in the book, the driving theme for everything. By the time my son and I had done like a couple of different sessions where we went through some of the exercises, I really think he began to own some part of that about, loving himself, knowing who he is, and coming from that place to look at his world. This really is a roadmap for everyone. So again, the place where we can get the book.
thomasisland.com.
Okay.
Island has no S.
Right.
That's right. Oh my gosh, we need to make sure people know that. ILAND.
That's right.
.com.
Well, people had said to us, what's your secret to success? And so that's why we got the idea of writing a book together. And when I said, what would you tell people? And he came up with that mantra. I'm like, where did you get that? Like, it came from his heart and his own journey, because he had to learn to know himself, love himself, to be his best self. And he was able to explain what it meant. And that's why we call it Your Guide to Self-Discovery, because this is something that we're leaving out of the whole process of growing up with autism. We are not letting people understand themselves and giving them a way of understanding themselves and accepting that they have challenges and gifts.
Yes.
You can't just focus on the challenges, because then you have poor self-esteem. You can't just focus on the gifts, because then you're in denial about the things that you do need to manage in your life.
Yes. Now, for people who are watching this, what's the perfect age range for this book, do you guys think?
I would say 12 and up.
Okay.
Because Transition is another item that often gets overlooked, or planning for transition. We call this book the prequel to transition. When you do the exercises and the activities in the book to get an idea of what you like to do, where you might see your life going, and then move forward from there, this is an imperative tool.
Okay. And do you think there's a certain functionality level that people need to be at for this book, or do you think it really is for most people?
Well, just like anything else, everyone deserves the chance to have the process of self-discovery. So if you need to adapt the activities, give people close a set of choices, or like you did in your family, okay, here's 4 superheroes, which one?
Yes.
If you know how to adapt for your son or daughter, and that's what you should do. Like teachers adapt for your student. You can adapt the material, but everyone deserves the chance to understand themselves and use these tools or whatever else they can for that process.
Absolutely. My son is about to be 14, and as we started to work through different things in the book, I didn't have him read every single word this go round, but Tom, there's some amazing things that you say in the book that I want to make sure that he reads eventually. It's just that I wanted to get to the meat of the exercises, but I can see this being a book that crops back up in his life again and again and again, to help him make sure that he's moving in the direction that he wants to go to. As I said, an amazing book. Tell us again where people can get the book.
www.thomasisland, no S in island,
Right.
.com.
Available July 1st.
July 1st. It's an amazing opportunity this summer to take some time and to slowly work through this book. This is a companion book for a parent and a young person who's on the autism spectrum. But again, 12 and up. So if you have a 28-year-old, it's not too late to go through this book.
Some people never had the chance to figure out what they want in life, so they're just kind of drifting along. Tom said at one point, when you're in high school, life comes to you, but at some point you have to come to life.
Yes.
He said that, and that's where the title came from.
Love it.
And so it's to help people in that process of coming to life, rather than just letting other people decide for them or not knowing what they want.
This is a must-have book.